I can't tell if this background is like too close to my skin color. Hi. So, I wanted to give you a skincare update because I saw a dermatologist. So let me zoom you in first. Let's take a look at the face. Okay, so this is the face currently. It's not too bad, huh? Thoughts? I mean, I still have my like temple situation, but it's getting a little bit better. My skin feels like relatively smooth right now. My temples, I just don't understand. I've been making sure that my like skin is clean, that I change my pillowcases, that I change my towel and I'm changing everything regularly. I'm having a little bit of breakouts in this area, like all really tiny. This was a problem for a little while, but it's like flat and now I think it's healing. And the blackheads on my nose are disappearing, which is really nice. Let me see if I can get any closer. You see? Looks pretty good around the nose. I've noticed that I've got some broken capillaries around here, which honestly is probably because of my like under eye filler debacle. So I don't know. I have a follow-up appointment with my dermatologist. So maybe we can like talk about, I don't know how you treat that kind of thing. But we're getting somewhere. I want to talk about like the differences, the different things that I've been doing. How long ago did I see a dermatologist? I can't remember. It was like maybe 2 weeks ago? Let me check. Wait, what? Oh, I guess so it was exactly 2 weeks ago I saw the dermatologist. So it was a pretty quick appointment, but I was like pretty happy with it. So basically they just like prescribed me a retinol and an exfoliant type deal. I showed her, I literally took photos of someone said take photos, don't bring all of the products in. And I was like, you're a genius. I took photos of everything. And I was like constantly showing her, I was like, let me show you these photos. This is the group of these things that people recommended. And this is what I was using. And then I saw this and it was like super annoying. But she was pretty chill and decent. Like I said, I have my follow-up appointment and I like have only been using these products for 2 weeks. So first I'll tell you what she prescribed. So she prescribed a Retin-A micro. So this is tretinoin. This is 0.06. So she prescribed this. And she said to use this every 3rd night for like the first month. And then for the 2nd month, do every other night. And then I'll have my follow-up appointment and we can just kind of like see how it's going. So far, what I've noticed is there's something called the tretinoin purge, which is basically like, because apparently like Retin-A is, and retinols, I believe, penetrate like to the deepest layer of the skin and kind of like bring everything up to the surface. So like it's working on like the deepest layer underneath. I don't know. I'm not a fucking dermatologist. Go watch Dr. Dre or something, you know what I mean? But anyway, so that's why like you'll I guess experience some kind of a purge, like your skin breaking out even worse, which definitely happened because I started using this. I also started using this right before I ate pistachios, so if I have them in my teeth, I really apologize. I think I'm okay. I started using this right before I left for New York City, and I was there for about a week, and so I was using it like I said, every 3rd. So like I used it twice when I was there, I think. Yeah, I definitely noticed, especially like the morning after using it, that like I would have wild breakouts. But it was also like incredibly dry and cold there. My skin was like freaking out the whole time I was there. Like I was getting big ass, like this was like a big ass painful breakout. This was like, it was rough. So again, 2 weeks. Haven't really noticed anything yet. I think that it probably takes a lot longer than that. The one thing that I do know about this is it does cause a little bit of sensitivity if I get anywhere near my eyes. So I don't know if you can see this little spot right here. You might not be able to, but like there's this tiny little patch right here that just no matter what, if I get anywhere near that, it gets like very red and irritated. So I have to keep everything like kind of away from that area. So that's one thing that I'm noticing. I'm realizing how incredibly sensitive my eyes are. Like around my eyes is so sensitive. That's one thing that like I really need to talk to them more about. But anyway, so this is what I'm using. I'm about to, I think like next week, I'll probably start upping it to every other night. Because I haven't seen any like irritation in any other areas other than like right here, you know? So I just have to like basically stay away from that area. Yeah, so I don't know, I'll keep you posted on that. The other thing that she prescribed was, I don't know how to say this, ONEXTON? I don't know, but it's a clindamycin phosphate and benzoyl peroxide gel, 1.2%/3.7. I'm guessing the clindamycin is 1.2 and the benzoyl peroxide is 3.75. And I'm supposed to apply a thin layer to my face daily in the morning and then immediately apply sunscreen. So that's how I've been using it. Now, I wasn't able to bring this to New York because you're supposed to keep it refrigerated. So I was like, shit. So while I was in New York, instead of this, I was using this thing, which was a recommendation from Dr. Dre, not to me directly, but on her YouTube channel. So this is a little La Roche-Posay Effaclar? I don't know, it's a medicated gel cleanser with salicylic acid. And it's basically like a, you know, one of those fucking acid exfoliant type things. So I was using this in the mornings to just kind of like target the areas where I tend to break out. This hasn't really been doing anything for me. Like, I just didn't really notice it helping, you know? It wasn't super irritating. If I left it on for too long, then I would get like a little bit of redness for like a little while. So I don't know. This has been very, very effective. But just wanted to let you know that like this is what I was using when I was in New York. So I wasn't like a huge fan of it, but this has been incredibly effective. So I've been using this every morning and it's pretty amazing. It's very gentle. It doesn't like cause any irritation, but once again, I keep it like as far away from my eyes as possible. And I go in with sunscreen right after and it's like amazing. Like it's absolutely fantastic. So this has really been working. I noticed like, I just noticed results immediately with this. Big fan of this so far. But like obviously both of those products make your skin much more susceptible to sun damage. So I have been like ridiculously diligent about sunscreen. That's the one thing in New York that I was just like obsessed with, constantly putting on sunscreen. So those are the two things that I was prescribed. The things that I have been using in just like as moisturizers and shit. When I was in New York, I was using, this was like a Dr. Dre recommendation because I was looking for a moisturizer that wasn't gonna pill, that was going to be hydrating, but not like leave me looking greasy. So I was using the Cerave moisturizing cream because it's got 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid. I don't know, whatever. It seemed fine, but and it's a rich texture. It was not enough. It was not enough to moisturize my skin when I was in New York. For whatever reason, I dried the fuck out. And this just it wasn't enough. It just wouldn't do it. I also kind of noticed that like when I used it around my eyes, they would get a little stingy, which is strange. Which is so annoying because it's like, it seems like it would be good. It's non-comedogenic, allergy tested, paraben free, fragrance free. It's got hyaluronic acid, blah, 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 whatever. It just seems so basic. I have used this like on my body and like that's how I'll use it now, but it doesn't work. I did think originally that the Skin Fix Barrier Cream was a little too much, like a little too rich for my skin. But honestly, as soon as I got home, I stopped using that and I started using this as my moisturizer. And it's just like so much better. Immediately my skin was just like, oh, thank you. We were so dry. We needed, she's been doing this in every video that I have filmed today. Do you see this bitch? Hey buddy, what are you doing? Anyway, rude. So yeah, this has just been like fantastic for me. So basically I've been wearing sunscreen in the morning. Like I just don't wear a moisturizer. I go in with the ONEXTON or whatever the fuck this is called. And then I just apply my sunscreen. And then at night, this is what I use as my moisturizer. And actually the other night, was it squalene oil? I can't remember what it was. I put 2 drops of, I think, squalene oil in with this, and it was just like it was just so luxurious and fantastic. So I think at night, I just like really need that hydration, you know? So yeah, anyway, this is just like has been the basic moisturizer that has just been working for me recently. The thing that I am really trying to find right now is a good daytime moisturizer for when I need it that isn't gonna pill. Every fucking moisturizer pills. That's like lightweight enough for when I'm like a little bit more oily, but is gonna be like hydrating enough. Apparently that's asking too much because I cannot find that anywhere. Which brings me to this guy, which I think I talked about before. I can't remember. This is the Aveeno Calm and Restore Oat Gel Moisturizer for sensitive skin, which I think my skin is just like more sensitive than I previously thought. Once again, this was a Dr. Dre recommendation. I really like this a lot, but it pills like a motherfucker. So I can't wear makeup over it. I can't wear sunscreen over it. It pills immediately and it is so annoying because it does feel really nice. Like it's very lightweight. I think it's got colloidal oatmeal in it. So it just like is very calming. So anytime my skin is like irritated, I just put it, it feels like cooling. It's got like this nice gel consistency. It would be so perfect if it didn't pill, but it does. So yeah, but like I'm still gonna use it for just when my skin is like irritated. Sometimes I'll apply this and then this, and it feels nice. I don't know. Another thing that I still really like, and I don't know if it's doing anything, shit's expensive. SkinCeuticals Hydrating B5 Gel. Moisturizing Enhancing Gel enriched with B5. I don't know. When I went to that not dermatologist, when I went to that esthetician that was recommended to me, they made me buy this. The amount of money that's been spent. And like it feels nice. It feels just like a nice like lightweight hydrating serum. So I use this, so basically at night after I wash my face, and what I use to like remove my makeup, not either my makeup or my sunscreen, is the Inkey List Oat Cleansing Balm and or the Good Molecules Cleansing Balm. This is just, once again, like I'm obsessed with oats apparently, because I think my skin is just like more sensitive than I thought it was. So everything with oats has been great. This is nice. So I use this to just like break down all of the sunscreen, and then I use my Cerave foaming cleanser, the one for oily skin I think, when I'm removing like makeup or sunscreen. Then I go in with this, and then potentially this, depends if I have redness, and then I finish off with this guy. That's what I've been doing at night. The sunscreen that I've been using my Ulta MD, and when I was using it when I was in New York, and once again I was having like that trouble with like moisturizer and sunscreen pilling, and for whatever reason, I don't know what it is, my Ulta MD sunscreen has been like irritating my skin. And I want to die because I loved it so much. I used to use it all the time with my Tatcha moisturizer, the one that everybody talks shit about, and it works perfectly with that. But now all of a sudden it just doesn't. It irritates my eyes. I've got this irritation on my neck all of a sudden. Like I'm not using anything down there. I'm not putting any of these like prescription products on my neck. I don't know why this is happening. But I do notice that when I use the Ulta MD UV Clear, all of a sudden I've been getting irritation. I don't know. So anyway, today I used the KINSHIP Self Reflect, which I think I mentioned at some point. Once again, it's got oats in it, right? It smells like it at least. Probiotic Moisturizing Sunscreen, Zinc Oxide Broad Spectrum. It's only SPF 32 though, because the Ulta MD is 46, which is obviously like better. Oh, it's got ginger. I don't know what these symbols are supposed to mean. That's definitely ginger. That looks like a diamond, and then that looks like a pizza with french fries on top. What? Anyway, I just started using this. I used this morning. It makes me look incredibly oily. So, which is like okay. It's not the end of the world, but like it really makes me look oily. I was experimenting with some primers to try and like combat that. So this is what I moisturize with. I took a shower this morning, and in place of a moisturizer, I didn't use anything. I did put a little bit of the Skin Fix around my eyes just because they need more hydration apparently. And then I just went in with this in place of my moisturizer. And then I was playing with this new Milani Primer, which is the Soothing Primer with oat extract. I'm obsessed. And ceramides. It's silicone free, but it has kind of that like silicone-y feel almost. So I placed that in the center of my face, and it didn't really do much to like remove the shine. Or mattify. So then I went in with a little bit of the Tatcha Silk Canvas, because I think I asked a while ago on Instagram if like what your favorite smoothing primers were, and this was recommended by lots of people, including Rebecca Seals, if you know Rebecca. And I was like, how have I never tried this? I've always wanted to try it. So I don't know as far, like I know Tatcha uses fragrance in their products and stuff, but like if I'm wearing makeup, which like I really honestly don't that often, it's probably fine. And that really helped to like get rid of, like smooth this whole center of my face and get rid of the grease. Anyway, so that's what I'm wearing right now. Those are all the products that I've been using, and I think I'm moving in the right direction. Like things are clearing up. It's obviously like the tone. I'm trying to figure out like my sensitive eyes and like what's causing this sensitivity and the broken capillaries, and you know, just still kind of like adjusting, I think, to the Retin-A, which is probably going to take a few months. So we'll see how that goes. One thing that was really helpful in New York are these little like acne patches. I can't remember which brand these ones are from. You can't really see them. You see these? I can't remember. They were like Clear Out or Clear something or whatever, but they're hydro, what the fuck are they called? Hydrocolloidal hydrocolloid at Hero Cosmetics, I guess is where, oh no, these are different ones. Wait, are these the same? Oh, I'm so confused. Anyway, hydrocolloid. Colloid? They're these little like spot sticker things that you stick on top. They work best for whiteheads and they basically like draw out all the nasty shit. I think I heard about them from Dr. Lee. So I picked up a bunch. Peace Out has some, whatever, Hero Cosmetics. I don't know. I got them on Amazon. But they've been really, really helpful to just like, and also just kind of protect it so that you don't like fuck with it. Cause like, I feel like that's just something that I do. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I tend to just kind of like go like this when I'm on my Instagram stories and stuff. I touch my face a lot. So it's been really nice to just kind of like protect a certain area. And you can wear them like during the day. Some of them are like, I feel like I wouldn't just cause I'm so fair and I feel like you can really see them, but most of them kind of like blend in with your face. I don't think the Peace Out ones do very well. I can't remember. And then obviously the Zit Stick, I talked about those. Those are for more like lower level, like the deep breakouts that are like just starting, not like a whitehead. These are better for like whiteheads. Anyway, the ingredient or like the patch itself is called wait, what's it called? Hydrocolloid, right? It doesn't matter. Those have been really helpful. I like those. So that's what I've been doing. I just wanted to give you a quick update. I feel like things are moving in the right direction. I definitely think that seeing a dermatologist was the best thing to do. I wish that I had done it like when I was 20. When did I start breaking out? Like 23? Yeah, I wish I saw a dermatologist when I first started breaking out. That would have been so smart. Oh, and then the Aquaphor Lip Protectant. I think I talked about this. I use the regular one at night and then I use the broad spectrum 30 during the day. But you want to be careful, you don't want to eat it because it tastes like sunscreen. I think I said that. Yeah, that's my update. I'm gonna, like I said, I have a follow-up appointment, I think in a few weeks, 4 weeks maybe, and I will ask a bunch of questions about like, one of the things that I'm curious about is like, who do I go to for facials? Like if I want to get a facial, who do I go to? What do I look for so that they don't do any damage to me? You know what I mean? I don't think I need any more peels because I've got the ingredients that are supposed to be like doing this on a regular basis kind of thing. Like who do I trust? So that's one thing. I also wanted to talk to them about, oh, this is something that's important to mention. Most of you probably, well, if you're watching this, hopefully if you've seen my other videos, if you happen to see the one where I was talking about the CO patches, because I like wearing those at night. If you don't know what they are, I'll insert like a photo or something. They're these like little silicone, like sticky patches. And I like to use the forehead one and the one underneath my eyes because it kind of just like keeps me from moving my face around at night. I frown a lot. I don't need any help with this like frown line, you know what I mean? It also just kind of like helps to draw in moisture, like keep in moisture. And I especially like the under eye ones because I feel like it protects my under eyes because I tend to sleep on my face. So I like using those, but you're not supposed to use them with actives. So like you do not want to put tretinoin on your face and then put that on top because it just like intensifies it. It just like doesn't allow your skin to breathe. And then you can like give yourself a chemical burn or something like that. I don't know. But I like wearing them. So at night, like that's the best time for me to wear them. So what I was thinking about was, and I Googled it, like you're not necessarily supposed to use a retinoid in the morning, but you can, but you want to be careful because it does make your skin much more susceptible to sun damage. So those products that I talked about, me using at night, like all the hydrating ones, is what I just recently started doing. What I started doing, my words are all over the place. I'm not making any sense. What I started doing is using the Retin-A every third day in the morning. So waking up, washing my face with, it's the calming cleanser or something, or the gel cleanser. It's not a gel cleanser. It's the cream cleanser from Cerave, the one for dry skin, I think. It's like supposed to be for sensitive skin or something. I don't know. It's very gentle. I use that and rinse my face. And then every third day I go in with my retinol and then immediately with sunscreen. And I wake up really early. I wake up at like 6:37 in the morning and I'm usually just like inside. You know what I mean? So I'm not like trying to be, and I'll just be like a little bit more cognizant of like having windows open. Like I just won't be exposed to the sun really. And then I will, I don't know, usually around like 11 or noon, wash my face before I work out. And once again, when I work out from home, I just like kind of keep the sun away, you know? And then after my workout, I'll reapply sunscreen. And then I'll usually reapply sunscreen either like once or twice more before I like wash my face in the evening and get ready for bed, and then use all the hydrating things. So that allows me to use the retinol without using it at night, and also be able to use my CO patches. I'm experimenting with this. The one thing that I'm just like trying to keep in mind is the fact that like it does make my skin very sensitive to sun, so I have to be very careful about that, but I've been incredibly diligent with my sunscreen and reapplying. So I feel like that's a good option. Once again, I'm gonna consult my dermatologist, but I feel like that's been working. And then obviously on the off days, I would like to kind of get to the point where I'm going like every other day using this guy. And then same deal. So like either rinsing or washing my face with that cleanser, and then going in with this, and then sunscreen. That's my current situation. And then the hydrating stuff, and then the CO patches at night. This cat is so fucking cute. I wish you could see her. I'll insert a video, because it's just like the cutest fucking thing. What are you doing back there? What are you doing? Ziva? Are you comfy? This is her chair. I had like an old shitty IKEA chair here before, and I got a new desk chair, so I moved this one over here. And now she's like, why are you in my chair? Which like it was my chair when I was over there. Anyway, that's it. That's the update. I will let you know. I'll film another video after my follow-up with the dermatologist, and after I ask all of those questions. Yeah, I feel like all of that is, we're getting somewhere. We're finally getting somewhere. Okay? Suggestions, questions that you want me to ask the dermatologist, or things that you think that I should bring up, please let me know, and I'll see you at some point. Me and Ziva will see you at some point. She's so cute. All right, bye guys. Oh, I can't reach you because there's a cat behind.